Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. I'm your host, Eric. Uh, Winter storm coverage continues as we begin to set up for another major winter storm. I have a lot of updates to give all of you guys. I've been working really hard on this, and I believe I have it all organized. So I kind of want to let you know that there's actually winter weather advisories in the Midwest, and there's actually winter storm watches that are actually issued in the Midwest, and you can see that we can actually see some of the storm development coming up on the radar. So that just tells you that we actually have some action that's going to be really rolling in here. So I've got more updates on this. We're going to look at GFS models. I will tell you the most active pattern that we're going to have. We've got some great potential here. So it's actually going to be quite active and busy, and I'll let you know how busy it's going to get. It does appear from what I'm seeing on the GFS models for right now that it's going to be back to back. I wrote down the dates specifically, but I will be watching on the GFS models for any changes, and I will make sure that I pass that on if I do get new updates on that. So I'll be keeping everyone posted throughout the day today. So stay tuned. We've got more coverage. We have a lot to talk about to get through. So stay with me. I'll be right back. And I can actually see that everyone's busy preparing for this thing. So stay tuned. I've got more potentials on more upcoming winter storms. So even though that we've got this one that's going to be coming across the Midwest, we have not seen the worst of it yet. I've got some greater potentials, and these other winter storms that I'm seeing on GFS models, I'll actually tell you how wild those are going to be. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more updates on this major winter storm and greatest potentials for upcoming winter storms. We'll talk about that coming up when I return in just a moment. Storm coverage returns in just a moment. We'll be right back. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. If you like my content, please give me a thumbs up. If you like my weather forecast, please give me a thumbs up as well. And please leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you guys as well. If you have any questions, or comments in regards to the weather, the major winter storm, even if it was snow accumulations or anything like that, please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll make sure that I respond to your questions as quickly as I can. More coverage when I come right back. Stay tuned. And thank you so much for staying tuned with me. I've got more updates on this. Sorry that I'm moving the camera around a lot. I'm trying to keep it angled here, but I'm doing my best. Okay, we're going to go ahead and hop right to it and get busy with all of this active stuff, but we are generally here to give you all the updates and information that you need to know on specifically on the major winter storm. So we are going to show you that, and I'm actually starting the forecast for tomorrow, just so we can keep this thing going. But I will have another forecast up later on tonight. I'm sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Anyway, as you can see, these are this is what's going to happen for tomorrow. I'm going to be watching the Midwest very closely. You can see that there's actually a section right here where there's not any active weather going on at all, but furthermore, there's actually snow scattered in certain spots of the Midwest. There's snow actually in different areas. There's snow in Michigan. There's some snow in the Northeast as well, and there's actually some snow in Canada as well. So as you can see, there's actually some activity going on, but that's not actually the brunt of what I'm about to tell you. I'm going to tell you about that, and I'm going to tell you more about some upcoming potentials for major winter storms. I spent a lot of time looking that over, so I'll specifically give you details on that, and then snow accumulations. I'm trying to put everything up together all in one, so I'm going to see how well this works out for today. Stay tuned. I'll be right back in just a moment with more on our winter storm forecast. I'll be right back right after this. And welcome back. Okay, so as we go into the day tomorrow, you can see that there is still some snow hanging around and somewhat outside of Michigan. It's actually around the Canada area around there, and then a little bit of action going up in the upper peninsula of Michigan, and then there's some more snow up there in northern Michigan up there, and a little bit of activity going on over there, and then a little bit of snow showing up in the thumb in Michigan. So that's pretty much where we're at with that. And then there's actually snow for the northeast over there. So I'm going to tell you when we're going to get our biggest surprise ever. So you'll be really surprised what I have to show you. So anyway, things are high and quiet in the Midwest for tomorrow. So I'm going to continue to track that, and then you'll find out exactly how wild it's going to get. I've got more updates, and as we continue to go through the GFS models, I'm going to give you a couple of upcoming days. So I'm going to continue to track the major winter storm that's coming, and I'll tell you how badly impacted it's going to hit the Midwest and Michigan as well. So stay tuned. More coverage right after this. Okay, I'm really sorry if I sound a little bit stressed out. It's just that I'm trying to get all of this active GFS model reports and all this stuff up kind of a little bit faster, since that there's a lot to talk about. So as we go through the day tomorrow as well, you can see that there's not any activity going on in Michigan, maybe a little bit of snow up in northern Michigan up there, but you can see that a lot of the snow is actually exiting Michigan, and it's going into the Canada area, so you can see that stuff is starting to pull away, and then there's still some more snow over in the Northeast, so that's still hanging around over there. But you can actually see how quiet most of the Midwest is. It's generally going to stay like that, but as you can see, that our next chance for snow is actually on the horizon. It is on the way. You can see it right where you can see that a little shot of snow right there. That's actually the next one that's going to be coming to town. Stay tuned. I've got more on that major winter storm, and I'll tell you how severe it's going to be. Stay tuned. I'll be right back with more coverage on this winter storm. Stay tuned. More updates just ahead. We'll be right back right after this. Okay, and as you can see in this GFS model, and these are actually models for tomorrow, but like I said, I will be back later on throughout the day today, so I'll be back tonight with another update on what's going on with the forecast. You can see that this is actually our sign of the major winter storm right there. So that major winter storm is going to impact the Midwest and Michigan. Heads up for you guys, snow is on the way. So if you have grocery shopping or any errands that you got to do, grocery shopping, that type of thing, I specifically would suggest that you do all those errands and stuff like that and kind of be ahead of things, kind of be ahead, get stuff that you need from the store and all of that before the snow storm really makes its punch and impacts Michigan. We'll be right back. I've got more updates on that. And then in the second and third half, we'll be talking about snow accumulations as well. More to come right after this. Stay tuned. And like I said before, as we go into the day tomorrow, things are going to be quite quiet for most of the day tomorrow, but you can actually see that as we go through the day tomorrow, we're actually going to start to see this major winter storm really start gaining a punch and getting quite active across the Midwest. And you can actually see it right here on the GFS model right there. So once that it does get here, just be prepared and get ready to shovel snow. We will talk about accumulations and all of that. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. But it's going to be a busy one, so hopefully you're prepared. We'll be right back. Okay, I wanted to show you, these are actually GFS models for January the 24th. I'm going to have the rest of the forecast models and what we can expect with the major winter storm, and then I will also be showing you other models for upcoming winter storms as well, and I'll tell you the greatest potential that we have for a big storm with a lot of snow. We'll talk about more details and all of the impacts and all of the upcoming major winter storms coming up, and then we'll talk about snow accumulations. I will be keeping a very close eye on snow accumulations because as we go on throughout the day, that is going to be monitored very closely, so you can see that the major winter storm is going to be making its move, impacting the Midwest. It is going to be bringing a lot of snow with it, heavy snow and all of that, and then possibly a wintry mix as well. You can see with the snowstorm right there, it has rain and it's got freezing rain. So I've got more updates on the rest of this forecast and upcoming winter storms as well. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the second half right after this. Come back and join me again at 3:45. I'll have more updates on more weather forecasts. We'll see you in just a little bit with snow. I'll have snow accumulation amounts coming up within the next hour or so. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Please like if you like my content. Please give me a like as well. Please leave me a comment and I'll get back to everyone's comments and questions as soon as possible. We'll see you guys in the second half coming up in the next half an hour. We'll see you again at 3:45, 4 o'clock. Thank you, and I will be back shortly with the snow accumulation report on this major winter storm coming up this week. Thank you for joining me and stay tuned.